On the floor for the visiting Milwaukee Bucks.
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. The magician out there with Portis, and it's Lopez in at the center. And the basket by Lillard.
Yeah, keep thinking that he can't shoot it from there, and he'll prove you wrong. Lillard lofts one of those high-arching bombs.
Here's the eraser. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. The eraser's got his second bucket tonight.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Drills it from outside. The eraser's got 8 points.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Trent. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Philadelphia now. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the three ball. 11 points for the eraser.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Portis over Harris. Nice shot by Portis.
Not easy to keep Bobby Portis away from the painted area where he carves out a lot of room and just works hard.
Here's the eraser. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. He's got 13.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office. Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute, and as you would expect, their focus on defense is Damian Lillard. He said Lillard's smart. He's seen every defensive look there is, so we can't get fancy. Our main thing is to be ready with help defenders inside. We can't allow him penetration. They're hoping to limit the damage he can do at the rim. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Nice shot by Portis.
And Portis attacking with some confidence. That's in his range.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so it's Milwaukee now. 9-point game. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Mr. Fundamentals checked in for Portis.
Number 15, Ethan Crosby.
So it's the Bucks now. They trail by 9 points. And he jams it with authority.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Yeah, spotting the open teammate there. Nice work by Maxey.
Lillard from outside. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Oh! punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Lillard's got 11 points.
How about Lillard? He hits the defense with a sweet move and then makes sure to finish the play.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Milwaukee with the ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Shot clock at 5. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. He's got 13.
You know, Lillard works so hard on the offensive end of the floor. It's really what helps him get going like this.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. With some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Gary Trent. And Porter subbed in for Damian Lillard. The 76ers leading by 6. Here's the 3. Maxey finds Oubre. Here's the eraser. Hands it from downtown. The eraser's got 31 points.
Well, Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes. He doesn't make a mistake that time.
1:02 left to play here in the first. Here's the magician. And it's Grimes with the rebound.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Here's the eraser. He's got 31. And the shot goes down. The eraser's got 33.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
And they pick up 2.
This is the confidence that Kuzma has, ready to take these mid-range Jays when he sees the opportunity.
Jacks up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. That's 36 points for the eraser.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And a wide open look for Porter. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
And so it's Philadelphia in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Philadelphia.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah. shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Mobley is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The erasers checked in for Philadelphia.
Number 41.
Off the inbound pass, and Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, don't settle for all the jump shots. If you got that size and that ability, Kuzma getting to the rim.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Got that one up quick. The erasers got 44.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. Superb scorer who plays to his strength.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Green, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Here's the eraser following the bucket by the Bucks. Fires the three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And there's the... Oh,
man.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
The three. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Bucks trail by 15. Vincent up top. A pass to Mr. Fundamental. They need this. Good. Mr. Fundamental's got 4 points this quarter. The 76ers have gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. And again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Now Porter. He's got 6. And finished off by Porter.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The eraser's shot's good.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. New lineup here for the Bucks. Philadelphia leading by 14. Pass to the eraser. Takes a three. And another one falls. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Lillard from deep three-point land drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 16.
And Lillard wasting no time getting three back.
Here's the eraser. And got it! Another basket. That's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. And Harris wide open. He shoots another three. For Philadelphia.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Here's the eraser. Gary Trent Jr. making his last shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And he makes both free throws. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half. Tipped away. Here's the eraser. And he finishes nicely on the way.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Harris on the double team. Trent passes to the Magician. And a wide open look for Portis. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 8.
Once he has the ball, if his feet are set up, Bobby's going to let those rip.
The eraser. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Yet another bucket.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Lillard from outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And Lillard can knock these things down in his sleep. He makes it look so easy.
Here's the eraser. Hits it again. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And so it's Philadelphia cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Joined by Doc Rivers. Coach, what did you think of the effort in the first half?
Well,
the effort's fine, I guess. Defensively, we got to be better, so that's part of the effort. But they're just scoring too easy. They're throwing us around. They are so much more the physical team right now, so we got to pick up our physicality.
I'm sure that will be discussed thoroughly before the next half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by the eraser.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Here's the Magician. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. Brook Lopez is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's the Magician in at the small forward. Looking back at Damian Lillard's time in Portland, what an incredible 11-year run. I mean, Brent, he was the team.
Yeah, unbelievable, all-time great for the Portland Trailblazers. All-NBA 7 times, Kevin, the Blazers record. And no doubt one of the most beloved players that's ever put on a uniform in the great Pacific Northwest. But I know for Damian Lillard how competitive he is. He doesn't want to just rely on what it is he accomplished there. There's more to be done, and he wants to win at the highest level, and that's what he's looking to do.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
Well, you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much.
And so far tonight, he's been the game's leading scorer. He's got into a groove, and no one's found a way to get him out of it.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Portis, the pass to Lopez. Here is Lillard. Clock at 6. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 22.
Well, he's a score-first kind of guy, Lillard. You want to construct your defense to try and swarm him to contain him when he has the ball.
That'll be a 5-second call. Trent passes to the Magician, and there's the defensive 3-second call. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the technical free throw is good. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
There is this old school feel about Dame's game. Even though he utilizes the 3, he'll get to the mid-range and bury those.
The eraser shot's good.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Bucks trail by 21. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's the Magician. Got a piece of it. Here's the eraser. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Another one goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to talk to his guys. Making a change here. Mobley's checked in.
Number 45.
The 76ers leading by 21. Here's the eraser. And another one. That's 91. An incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
Trent outside. Out to the wing. The Magician. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. The Magician's got 7. For Philadelphia, they've gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Mobley looking it over. Shot from 12. Again, Philadelphia.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Knocked away. All by himself. The finish. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's the eraser. Buries it from three-point range. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the 76ers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Mr. Fundamentals checked in for Lopez. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Bobby Portis. Porter's checked in for Gary Trent. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Damian Lillard. Here's the eraser. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Count that one. And Philadelphia has possession. Harris looking it over. Pass to Embiid. Here's the eraser. With the drive. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Kuzma outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Kuzma rise and fire.
And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. And he dunks it down.
We're seeing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Here's Vincent. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
What a feed from Kuzma. I like when he finds the open man, and so do they.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The Erasers' shot's good.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Kuzma. Up and in on the layup. Kuzma's got 9.
Kuzma using his athleticism and finishing on the drive.
Here's the Eraser. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Oh, that was something else.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Evan Mobley. Abusele out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Grimes in a shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Porter. He's guarded closely. Teardrop shot. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Milwaukee making a switch here. Rollins is checked in.
Number 13. Ryan Rollins.
Oubre against Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Rollins the pass to Kuzma. That one good for 2.
And a soft touch from Kyle.
Philadelphia leading by 21. To the paint. Here's the Eraser. Sweet little floater.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Porter against Oubre. Porter passes to Mr. Fundamentals. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And he drives in. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th.
He's been an absolute marksman the entire second half. Hard to imagine what anyone can do right now to slow him down.
So it's the Bucks now. Kuzma outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Kuzma's got 10 points in just the second half.
And Kuzma spacing the floor nicely, patiently waiting and knocking down the 3.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Evan Mobley's checked in for Philadelphia. The Bucks. Celtics also changing it up. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Rollins. And it's Damian Lillard in for Gabe Vincent. It's offline from half court.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. The erasers checked in for Evan Mobley. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Mr. Fundamentals. Bobby Portis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. The Magician, he's checked in for Prince. And Trent subbed in for Porter. Three-pointer, Lillard sinks the triple. Lillard's got 30.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Here's the eraser. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And there it is for him.
Muscling in for the basket. Lillard showing that mental toughness to get in there.
The eraser hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Pass to Lillard. Down low. Here's the Magician. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. It's good from long range. Lillard's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for Milwaukee.
Gotta like watching Lillard pull right up on the defense. Outstanding at catching him off guard.
Here's the eraser, driving inside.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. He was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You gotta sink your teeth into it.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you gotta look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Here's the eraser. And good! There's another.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Poked away. Oubre with the steal. Takes the 3. Good! Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Milwaukee's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the 76ers.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the eraser.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Lillard comes with the double team. The eraser's shot's good.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Trains the three-pointer.
And since the break, he's just been money from beyond. When he's this hot, the green light just doesn't seem to get any greener.
Now here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. And Lopez throws it down.
This is the variety of ways Lopez can hurt you. He can be in the pick and pop. He could be in the role. There's a lot of options from the big man.
This one for three. Connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily.